More selfish or selfless?
Aha, that's a good question.
It
Okay.
is.
Yeah. So I wonder why you are asking this question. What's your motive?
So my motive, so do you know, so I really like philosophy,
Mm-hmm.
and so I just want to these are just questions that I think about sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And so, for example, I was actually thinking about this like a month ago or so
Mm-hmm.
when my friend needed some help,
Mm-hmm.
but I kind of wanted to spend the day to myself.
Right.
And so I ended up being more selfless
Mm-hmm.
and going to help him,
Right.
but I didn't really want to, and it was I don't know, I was weighing both options, you know?
Right. Okay. I think there are actually different ways you can think of this problem. Like you can't be totally selfless because sometimes you got to be selfish to defend your boundaries
Mm-hmm.
and to grow. And sometimes that's the way the society develops. Like take for example, like capitalism. It really builds on the basis that when everyone is going for their own goals and striving towards prosperity and self-development, the society grows as uh, collectively it grows as a society. So
Mm-hmm.
I think there's need for some selfishness, but if you are over some kind of those basic needs, and then ultimately pursuing some selfless goal is ultimately a very selfish act. Ironically, because
That's true.
yeah, because being selfless means you can be able to lead other people, right? Because being selfless uh, brings other people to you and to make them pursue the same goal as you. And I think that's ultimately it's a very selfish goal, but it's ironically that's what I believe. Like
But
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
what if, you back in the day,
yeah,
you're like with the cavemen,
mm-hmm,
you're with your brothers,
right,
and it's like your ultimate goal is to help your brothers be healthy,
right,
and so you go out to hunt
mm-hmm,
and you get a deer,
yeah,
and you kill the deer and you bring it back to your
yeah,
tribe, and you're selfless because you
mm-hmm,
give it out.
yeah. But also that's a very selfish act. Actually, that increases your probability of survival because if you have brothers that
Mm-hmm.
follow you and pursue the same goal of hunting other deers,
Mm-hmm.
and ultimately that is very so that's genetically based, right? So individuals who help others ultimately is a
Are going to
very
survive.
yeah it increases their survivability, and by genetics and the law of Darwin,
Mm-hmm.
it's ultimately it's a very selfish act, but
But
it's
you're not
also
aware of it.
selfless. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what I believe. So
Wow.
being selfless is a very human act. It's I think in my opinion it's a very selfish and selfless act.
Mm-hmm.
But
So, what do you
yeah.
think would be
Mm.
the most selfless thing to do? If being selfless is also selfish,
Hmm.
is there? Would it be possible to be selfless?
So I think in the end, at the end of the day, pursuing a value, very abstract values like peace
Mm-hmm.
or humanitarian values, is a
Mm-hmm.
very selfless act. But also, it's a very selfish act. Like it could build a name for yourself, like the honor and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a very selfless act. So, if you have ever heard about the Maslow's pyramid, like, have you ever heard of it?
I have
Like,
not.
so it's what people pursue in life. Like
Mm-hmm.
in the bottom of the pyramid, there's people pursue basic needs, like
I
right, like
see.
it could be some kind of sexual desires or some hunger. If those kind of needs are filled, then people pursue a higher value, a more abstract ideas.
Like
Like
material goods.
yes, and after that, you so at the top of the pyramid, there is a very philanthropic and very high value stuff like a peace, like and contribute to the society, and those
Mm-hmm.
are also what people seek after they feel their, what feel their other goals in life, like basic
Hmm.
needs and that kind of stuff. So I think that's what people pursue in life after they really, checked out the basic needs and all kind of family. Yeah.
What would it be selfless when you don't have basic needs to do those things at the top of the pyramid?
So I think those are like Jesus have done that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I haven't really thought about it. Like, yeah, because
Yeah,
yeah, but interesting. So your question is, what's the selfless act that you could think of
yeah.
that doesn't really follow the Maslow's pyramid
Hmm.
hierarchy, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, well, if you look around the society, you can find a lot of examples. Like, even though they are not be as famous as big names in the society, but
Hmm.
I have some, I know some people in society that really helps others, like giving donations to
Hmm.
charity. Like, they're not that visible, but there's always some people who really help others, even though they don't really feel haven't really filled their basic needs.
Yeah.
But I think those are the qualities that humanity really innately uh, has. Like, I think those are programmed. I think some of those are really programmed into our genes.
Hmm.
Actually, like I said, maybe it's a really
Darwinism, right?
Darwinism, but I think those are really built into human genetics. Actually, so I think I have faith in humanity. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Mother Teresa might be an example because she lived with
yeah,
Mother Teresa.
yeah.
She lived with
Hmm.
the people that she helped,
Right,
and she didn't live lavishly,
right, right.
but she did become a saint.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then,
So
I don't think she did it to become a saint, but
right.
yeah.
Yeah. So I believe in humanity. I think there is a very those kind of acts are prevalent in society. Actually, like if you look outside the TV or mass media, of
Hmm.
course. Yeah. So yeah, I think there's a bit, really lots of activities of selflessness in society that aren't visible to us right now. But I think there are small or big contributions that people are making out of selflessness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And it's your high school project.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
And
is.
good luck with your high school
Thank
project.
you.
All right, we're good.
So the first question is, should we be more selfish or selfish? Because like sometimes I'll be in situations where like I don't know if I should help a friend out or not,
Mhm.
because like if I'm putting my needs over others, I feel like most of the time I put others' needs over mine.
Mhm.
I feel like that was just kind of like the way I grew up a little bit, and I was wondering what you thought.
Definitely more selfless.
Selfless.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
We have to watch out for each other, and you can't function in today's society without being a part of a community. And the best way to do that is to show your support for others.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about like the political world right now, and I think there's a lot of selfish people
Mhm.
in power, and they're like doing well, and so it like kind of makes me question like if if being selfish is bad, then like why are they doing good? If like
Mm.
everyone in society should like not get not get mad at them, but like if if
Yeah, I see your
you know what I'm
point. I
saying?
see your point, and I think it depends on what your definition of good is. If you think of good as power, then maybe. But if you think of good as how many people you're uplifting or who you're representing and how you're helping them, then I think it changes the question if you think about your definition of good.
Mm-hmm.
And I really do have to go in a minute.
Okay, it's all good. I think we're good.
Okay.
Good luck with